basics of this mod are pretty simple. It's just, what if America was worse in 2020? Actually, scratch that. What if everything was worse in 2020? There's national spirits, almost all of which suck. For America, at least. No, they're poorly, but they're not very good for America. And we're all here for the Civil War content. Although we will focus primarily on the Civil War stuff, we will have a little bit of focus on some of the precursor stuff. But the Civil War is inevitable, and it always happens around January of 2021. So, go figure. Right, looking across the US, COVID is ruining everything. Reading. Let's see. America, through the last 100 years, has been considered the world's premier power, with the best economy the world's ever seen. I would say America's only been the world's premier power since... I'd say their period of proper world dominance started after the end of World War II. And, the period when the United States is the world's only superpower really kicks in 1991, after the Soviet Union shat itself and died. Reparations, Civil Rights Act, slavery. Across the earth, across the cradle of humanity, a new decade has arisen. New Year's fireworks are still going off across the globe, and many are still creating their New Year's resolutions. In fact, the United States is The United States of America is not doing anything much different. With every decade, it is tradition for our nation to overview the situations we face, whether it be economically, globally, or politically. Radicalization's at an all-time high, and I'm not going to help that at all. I'm just going to sit there and do nothing to deal with COVID at all. Now let's see, the State of the Union. The State of the Union this year was an interesting one. As usual, President Trump positively touted... I think that's supposed to say touted his achievements since the last State of the Union speech, and invited many people who he considered to have been affected positively by his policies. Most notably, Juan Guaido, the interim president of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. Oh, bloody Juan Guaido. Whatever happened to him? Anyways. Talking about the COVID-19 virus in China. Nancy Pelosi tore up his speech. I'm gonna... Oh, here comes the far right. Okay, so... This universe's equivalent of the BLM protests weren't started over George Floyd dying, it was over another guy dying. I think in a different state? Can't really remember. Patriot Front. It can't happen here, right? Right? Go forth and war. I am not cut out for crime protestations. That's never I think. Civil wars. I wasn't aware that there were that many Shia in Saudi Arabia, Civil War. So that's the Crown Prince, one of the princes is having a fit. Yeah, so he ditched them. With the KSA, the Republic, and obviously nobody's going to want to damage Makkah during a war, so he's going to make an absolute killing off of tourism, though. If Amina had Muhammad in, say, like Baghdad or Cairo or something, and a bunch of prehistoric shrimp had died a little bit to the left, then Saudi Arabia would be about as relevant as Palmerston North on the international stage. Somebody should write an alternate history novel about that. What if Muhammad was born in, like, Egypt? Or in Jerusalem? Yeah, if he'd been born in, like, Jerusalem or Yeah, Jordan or something. Why am I talking about the birthplace of the Prophet Muhammad? What the fuck? Oh! Oh, yes! Civil War, yes. We're waiting for that one. Wait, hold on. Informants have gathered reliable information of the creation of multiple Marxist-Leninist and anarchist militias in the states of California and Oregon. Possible organisers of these militias have been theorised to be Gloria La Riva. It's Gloria La Rivera, I can tell from the later part of the Party for Socialism and Liberation. PSL members have been demonstrating in Sacramento, Berkeley, San Francisco, and Monterey. More and more armed individuals have been showing up to each consecutive protest. What the hell is that? Is that supposed to be Anthony Fauci? Is he smoking a joint or something? Is he smoking his own thing? I don't care about the rest of it. He's smoking his own finger. What the? 10 out of 10 mod. I'm not even being ironic there. I'm not even being ironic about that. I think that's amazing. More mods should have demonic Anthony Fauci smoking his own finger like it's a blunt. Honestly. And the dawn is in. Oh. I think I need to wait a few days for the event to actually fire. Right, let's, yeah, 20% war support, negative 100% stability. That's the characteristic game freeze before a bunch of countries spawn in. Let's just wait for that. Stop staring at me like that, Donald. You're making me uncomfortable. Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. And here we are. The APLA. America's left. Well, not the entire left, but a lot of it. We're in charge of, let's see, Alameda, Monterey, and Trinity County. I like the, is that Michael Price? No, oh, this is the, my friends are dead guy. Yeah, that's him. Right, let's see our national spirit. Absolutely nobody in the government.
Position under control. Out.
Volunteers.
Position under control. Out.
Yep, volunteers and infantry.
Position under control. Out.
Uh-huh. And let's see who our generals
Position
are.
under control. Out. Position under control. Out.
Brace Belden. And we have exactly one competent general. Shit. Probably
position under control. Out.
Army, military experience. Fuck.
Position under control.
Okay,
out.
Good composition here. We're going to put you up on the front against the Aryan Brotherhood. How the fuck did the Aryan Brotherhood get a car?
Position under control. Out.
Right. Alright, Piss Pig Grandad, up to you. Right, let's...
All clear.
We're going to make Commifornia a reality, folks. Now that we've organised the army, we can see our national spirits, and unsurprisingly, they suck. Let's see. Cabinet crisis. Minus 0.2 daily political power gain, minus 20% stability, minus 20% surrender limit, minus 10% war support, and can't do anything with the army. Real nice popping up there, war spot. Insecure industry, minus 10% production efficiency, minus 20% infrastructure and civilian factory. Medium leftist unity, oh yeah, poor popular support, high reactionary resistance, coffee house socialism, oh boy, yeah. Alright, centralise the parties, let's go! The leftist coalition. The Jacobins have emerged from the material realities of the workers' struggle in the USA. Seeing that a great deal of the proletariat under the APLA have been mislabeled as reactionary by the rest of the government for their social views, the Jacobins seek to combine socially conservative views with progressive economic policy, combining American patriotism. Oh yeah, this is Caleb Maupin's, or Browderism as they call it, The Octoberists, yes, run-of-the-mill Marxist-Leninists, anarchists, yep, and neo-socialists are basically democratic socialists. Let's go with that one. Yep. Oh! Civil War happened. Okay, we're going in.
All clear.
Nicaragua and China. 3 did. That is good. Okay.
Position under control. Out.
Okay.
Move out. Position cleared and under control. Position under control. Now.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Position cleared and under control.
Yeah, exactly.
Position under control. Out. Position cleared and under control. Control restored. Well done. Position cleared and under control. Enemy awakening. Keep positions. Over. Position under control. Out.
Alright, let's see how we're doing. No losses. Small amount of territory, not really. Pushing in.
Position cleared and under control.
Oh boy.
We need artillery support over here, sir!
I'm having artillery, sorry. Well, oh wait, what's music? That music's probably copyrighted. A privately owned world can never be a free world, and a society based on warring classes cannot stand. Eugene Debs had uttered those words over 100 years ago, and in front of a crowd of communist delegates from all over the country representing a broad front of leftist organizations, they were uttered again in the Declaration of the United Front. In the Declaration of the Second American Revolution, Chairman Gloria La Riva of the Party of Socialism and Liberation was voted as the standing executive of the American People's Liberation Army. Ah, yep. You know what, we're gonna do this sped up, let's just... Yeah.
And now for something completely different.
Enemy APC spotted. Control restored. Well done.
Political issues. Santa Rosa has finally fallen, and while the battle for the city had been raging on for several long days, the fighting ended abruptly once our forces had reached the centre of the city. The reason being is that alongside his lieutenants, the Black Guerrilla family boss, Tavon White, surrendered peacefully and without resistance. This came as a surprise to our soldiers, as the gang had been fighting tooth and nail and resisting our advance. But once in custody, Mr. White requested to speak with an officer. The officer he spoke to sent Mr. White's message to the High Command of the Army, the message being an offer of the BGF's loyalty and service in exchange for a full pardoning of all the organization's members. Yes! More divisions! Oh, it's the guy! It's the guy! Oh, yeah, alright, alright, yeah, fine, we'll let him in.
Position under control. Out.
That's
Control restored. Well done.
surprisingly better than I would have thought, actually. Right. Who are we up against? Oh, yeah, the Bloods. Question of the day, how the fuck did the French get a tank through customs?
protests continue to rock cities across the United States.
Amy, good morning. In the light of day, it's almost hard to describe how much destruction there has been here.
Multiple reports that Donald Trump has briefly been taken into his underground bunker for safety.
The fascists flee, the reactionaries hide, the capitalists hang as the city of Sacramento is taken by our forces. Socialism's second chance. Yes! People's Proclamation number 38. By the order of the Central Committee, there are numerous victories against the forces of capitalism. It is time for revolutionary justice to befall the old oppressors who had once controlled us. In light of these developments, the American People's Liberation Army declares any informant, agent, and associate of the following organizations to be designated as terrorists: the Central Intelligence Agency, the National Security Agency, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or any high-ranking members of the Democratic Party and/or Republican Party. Anyone affiliated with these groups has the right to be tried in our courts with the count of anti-revolutionary action, 10 years incarceration, the greater charge of being an enemy of the masses, 20 to 35 years in prison, and the charge of illegal spying, 5 years hard labor. We have deemed these groups to not only be against our revolution, but actively conspiring against us. If we are to defeat these counter-revolutionaries, we must pull them out by the root. Thank you for your cooperation. Alright. Family ties, more events, yay. Raylan Bennett was a quickly rising star in the officer corps of the American People's Liberation Army. Born in an impoverished black community near Solano County, he grew up with only one sibling, a brother, and a cousin, who was the closest to him in his family by far. He deeply admired his father, who was in the U.S. Army, aspiring to one day join the ranks and fight for his beloved homeland, which is how his father depicted the United States. Growing up, though, he was betrayed at every corner by the same country, and with the disappearance of his cousin, who was deemed a runaway by law enforcement after what he perceived to be a lazy and miscalculated search effort, he was radicalized, joining the Socialist Rifle Association and eventually the APLA. He did not align himself with any of the pre-existing factions, though he did detest the BLA, Black Liberation Army, in the southeast, for what he believed was petty nationalism. His sense of camaraderie, leadership, and marksmanship skills led to his quick rise through the ranks of the army, eventually being handpicked into the Junior Officer Corps. He was tasked with the command of the 5th Rosa Parks Motor Rifle Division. I suppose they'd all have to sit at the back of the vehicle. Sit at the back of the car, which would serve in the battles of Sacramento, San Jose, and most incidentally, the Battle of Los Angeles. They were pivotal in engagements against the gangs which had taken over much of the city, including eventually breaking through Inglewood and capturing it. And that is where Bennett, of course, surveying a group of 20 or so captured gangsters from the Inglewood family gang, affiliated with the Bloods. Some of the men were injured as they were kneeled in a grassy knoll, hands behind their back, and their masks being removed by force. Bennett oversaw his brigade here. Preparing to take the men as prisoners, after consultation with his senior officers. As he walked through the destroyed neighborhood, he couldn't help but notice the plight of one gangster in particular, who had just been captured and brought in. He walked over, removing the face mask himself, gasping, "Barrel?" Not a single step back. Was Barrel his cousin? Barrel was his cousin, that's what we're gonna go with, yeah. before we can even begin to work on politics, I think we need to really improve the economy and also probably get down to business with fighting the northern... Oh, fuck, we need to form government first, damn it. See you in a bit. Russell Bentley. Russell Bentley arrives with Donbass volunteers. Soon after the beginning of the revolution, Russell Bentley, an old pro-communist fighter for the pro-Russian Donbass republics, announced his intentions to join... Oh, it's this guy. Fuck it, we need manpower. The time has come. Oh, shit, microphone, don't fall down. Fail me now. Okay. I want to go invade Cascadia. But I can't do that unless I've elected a new civilian government. Right, one of the first questions asked when writing the new constitution of the Second American Revolution was the role of the executive. The first proposal is to expand the power of the executive. Second, the same as the original. I'm thinking limited power for the executive. Recreate that old system, yeah? Well, look at that. Supreme Court. Ooh. Roll the Supreme Court. Cut it or keep it. Cut it or keep it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If it's... You can't tell if I've got my eyes closed. If it squeals, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Alright. Yeah. Election mechanisms. Direct democracy. Trade union representatives. I'm thinking direct democracy. Yeah, that'll crank up the war support. Very, very good. Alright, Article 1. The American People's Liberation Army is a provisional proletarian dictatorship led by the working class and based on an alliance of all working peoples. The socialist system is the basic system of the APLA. Disruption of the socialist system by any organisation or individual is prohibited. Article number 2. All power in the American People's Liberation Army belongs to the people. The American Workers' Congress and local councils at town, county and state levels are the organs in which the people exercise political power. Article number 3. Basis of the socialist economic system of the American People's Liberation Army is socialist public ownership of the means of production, namely ownership by the whole people and collective ownership by the working people. The system of socialist public ownership supersedes the system of exploitation of man by man. It applies the principle of from each according to their ability to each according to their needs. Article number 4. Ooh. Expand the Constitution. Seems good. The 11th of September. That's a solemn day. Are you kidding? We ended up as sock dens, really? Man. Here we go.
All clear.
what options? This is the event, this is it. Confusion is on the minds of many today, as last night, prominent left-wing YouTuber Ian Kuczynski, who uses the internet moniker Vosh, was killed while trespassing on a horse ranch near his home. Kuczynski, clad in an elaborate horse costume, which included a full-body horse suit, hopped the fence surrounding the Tacoma Equestrian Center in the early hours of the morning. He was quickly spotted by the owner of the ranch, Dale Williams, who yelled at him to stop when Kuczynski began to run. Williams opened fire. "I thought he was a horse at first, but then I noticed he was walking upright," commented Williams. "There are a lot of folks like that trying to get at the horses." Williams maintained his right to defend his home and has since been acquitted of all charges. It has not been determined by authorities what exactly Kuczynski was doing on the ranch or why he was dressed like a mayor, but many have their theories, and Kuczynski's girlfriend and family have all refused all requests for comment. Move towards the central estate. The fact that we lost 1 manpower implies that Vosh was in the army. What unit of the army was Vosh?
Position cleared and under control. Position under control. Out. Roger that. Position cleared and under control. Enemy weakening. Keep positions. Over. Enemy weakening. Keep positions. Over.